Hi there. Thank you for taking a moment out of your day to tune into um, Healthy Accord. I invite you to consider subscribing to the channel because I would love for as many people to find this platform as much as possible. Here on Healthy Accord, we mean to speak to the agreements, rules, and regulations that exist in nature around us and use those rules and regulations and agreements or accords to heal ourselves. I have found that these influences that exist of the natural world, nature around us, they impact our day-to-day lives, and thus I have also seen result within my own life since I've started to listen to the rules and regulations of the cosmos, the rules and regulations that governs nature around me. Since I've been doing so, I have not only experienced healing, but I have received dignity, self-respect, and confidence, and just great support from the other world around me. That is why I'm on here, to bring the teachings of the lunar days, which impacts our day-to-day life. I wish to share those with you. So without any further ado, today we will be learning about the 7th lunar day. It is said that the 7th lunar day, the symbol for the 7th lunar day is the magic rod, a wind rose. Wind as in the elemental energy that moves and can move things, structures, or people too. The symbol also speaks to a rooster whose voice is used to dispel darkness. We are called to apply verbal magic. We are also called on the 7th lunar day to pray accordingly. We are then encouraged by the cosmos via the lunar days to communicate with the spirits of the elements. You may know the elements to be water, fire, ether, earth, spirit. I may be possibly leaving one out there. Water, fire, air. Thank you, elders. I so appreciate you reminding me. My guards and guardians are here with me. So they do help me greatly in this teaching / sharing. We are encouraged to speak with the spirits of the elements this particular day, and to chime in on that particular accord. Personally, I have not followed it all the time, but what I do is, when I do want to honor a particular spirit of the element, say I want to honor the air spirit because we breathe air. Air is vital to our life here on earth. So when I want to work with or just honor one, I'll just light incense and then leave it out somewhere outside. Of course, making sure that it is safe to do so. We do not want to start any forest fire or any sort of fires. Absolutely not. So I would just light an incense outside and then set the intention mentally that the fragrance of the incense as it is released in the air, it should go to the beings of the air, the spirit of the air. So every now and then, as I have been doing this practice for the past 2 years, I I get inspired to work with a particular spirit of the elemental. So I say that to say, like I said, in the comments of this video, which has a lot of hardy details, I encourage you to check it out. Like I've been saying, spirit, our guards and guardians, they are not in our earthen energy. So they don't force anything. They don't do none of that. So all of this is not only free will, but they want us to come with love, like you want to. The same way you will want someone to love you. Okay, that has been my experience. When we do go to spirit and we work with the spirit world, it's out of love, out of respect. So none of this is forced, absolutely not. So yeah, and as far as fire, you the human watching this, listening to this teaching / sharing, you are a intuitive being, and I encourage your wisdom, apply it accordingly, respectfully, and work with the spirit of the element as you see fit. The cosmic wisdom is also sharing to us, on the 7th lunar day, do not tear paper. Now, before I continue on in my notes, this particular part of not tearing paper on the 7th lunar day, I watched it very vigilantly, and yes, of course, in the first few months of following this cosmic lunar wisdom guidance, there were moments there when I did tear paper accidentally, and what did I do in those moments? I simply just mentally offer I'm sorry, oops, I didn't know. And the more I progressed on, these teachings have become so much part of my day-to-day memory, that is no longer an issue to forget. Now I also want to chime in and say, what does tearing paper mean? Well, some people will have paper towel in their home, and they go to tear the paper towel to work with dishes, or we all use the bathroom, we have to cut piece of the toilet paper and clean ourselves accordingly. So this is certainly, of course, I don't believe they are that strict about it. I don't know what I don't know, but I have also been feeling into a lot of these with my intuition. So I highly encourage you to, again, check in with your guards and guardians, check in with your intuition here. The 7th lunar day is also saying, in addition to not tearing paper on the 7th lunar day, we are required not to lie on the 7th lunar day. We are required not to gossip or beat dishes. That last part, beating dishes, well, depending on where you are in the globe, what country you are in, it might sound strange to you, but sometimes when people, where I have lived in this reincarnation, I've reincarnated in West Africa. There are certain human beings, when they are upset and when they want to do certain things, they'll take a pot and a wooden spoon or a metal spoon, and they'll beat it. They'll make a sound with it. It's pretty loud, actually. So when you hear the cosmos advise us not to do these things, they are aware what their children, we humans, what we do in different parts of the globe. So if you're in America or the UK or Canada, wherever else, and beating dishes might sound foreign to you, just understand that in parts of Africa, people do beat dishes for different things. to alarm others, to insult others, to just cause ruckus. Sometimes it can be done for that purpose. So the cosmos is saying on the 7th lunar day, do not do that. I love this part of the rules and regulations and accord and agreements. The 7th lunar day is saying we can get rid of parasitic words during this period. Parasitic words meaning, as on this our journey here on earth, many of us have had traumas, and some of them can be where we tell ourselves things, for example, you're so stupid, you're so dumb, all of that stuff, even if you don't say it verbally, some of those can be playing in the background of one's mind. If that is something you struggle with, please use the energy of the 7th lunar day. You don't have to. I'm just inviting you to use the energy of the 7th lunar day, which is ripe for that. It can help heal you as far as if you want to not speak terribly about yourself. You want to do away with that bad behavior. We are also asked to pay attention to the first half of the 7th lunar day, which is very favorable, whereas the second half of the 7th lunar day, we must be organized and responsible, because then the energy shifts, so things doesn't flow as smoothly. So organization and duty definitely pays big. We are also called to pay attention to our speech. The 7th lunar day is a day of speech. So that means we cannot just say empty words, and we must be aware of speaking angrily. And this empty words part, for some reason in modernity, it has become somewhat of a bad habit where people just say things just to say it because they want to, not be truthful. That's empty words. That's empty speech. The person doesn't mean it. So depending on where you are in your life, we are called to pay attention to that. And if it is something you certainly want to stop doing, the 7th lunar day is most supportive and optimal to help you stop that bad behavior of empty speech and empty words. With regards to housework, because yet again, the cosmos, the powers that be from above, they support the family unit. So they understand that men and women have to work in the home, and housework is a thing. So they want us to be as efficient and, use our energy when we are doing housework. They want us to use our energy as optimal as possible. The 7th lunar day housework is good to do, but we are asked to not start any big projects, So, things that were carried over from the previous day, you want to complete your project on the 7th lunar day, that's great, but you certainly may not want to start big projects like constructing your house on the 7th lunar day. That is considered a big project. And also, it is left up to your intuition to interpret what a big project is. Always great to consult and get advice from your guards and guardians. The cosmic guardians that be via the lunar wisdom, is encouraging us that for those in the business sector, it is great to roll the mountains. So you that are in business for yourself, or you're working in the corporate world, and what project that you have on hand that is so heavy that you might deem it to be mountainous, and whatever you're about to embark on is so big that you deem it to be as big as a mountain. Use the energy of the 7th lunar day to roll the mountains, to be successful in your endeavor. We are also asked on the 7th lunar day to Be mindful of aggression. No aggression. It is a good day to fast on the 7th lunar day for those that are, feeling called to do so. And I personally do believe that the cosmos possibly have a exception for people, not people, women who are pregnant, women who breastfeed. So the cosmos does allow for those exceptions, I do believe, if those, women cannot fast. We are also called to, the cosmos is asking us to pay attention to our liver, the blood, and internal organs, because the immunity in those parts can weaken on the 7th lunar day. This concludes my notes for the 7th lunar day. I do hope it is supportive to you and on your journey. Feel free to share this video with your friends or family member, and should you have any input or comment, please leave it in the description or the comment section of this video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.